is Tamaya Shines, and I'll be talking about the effect of oppression on the DNA of African Americans and their descendants, which is a science biological psychology topic. More than 12.5 million Africans were enslaved and experienced the trials of the transatlantic slave trade and its effects. The external effects of the transatlantic slave trade are known to many, but the internal effects of trauma are only recently being studied in further length. Trauma and stress can be passed down through genetics. This is often called intergenerational transmissions. If one's relatives or ancestors have experienced a trauma, for example slavery, the effects of that trauma can be felt by the descendants due to stress being able to change reproductive cells, the uterine environment, and a baby's development. Slavery was a very physically and mentally taxing and traumatic experience for Black people, as many of them were forced to work tirelessly in the fields, as well as forced to conceive children that would then become the next generation of the enslaved. This trauma has been passed down through many generations of Black people, causing them to experience high rates of anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and many other mental and physical disorders. Present-day racism and oppressive structures such as poverty and unemployment, which is double the rate for Black people than white people, and homelessness, which is almost 5 times the rate of white people, add on to the intergenerational transmission of trauma that Black people already experience from slavery. The experience of racism and oppressive structures can cause Black citizens to have post-traumatic stress disorder or even complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Due to twin studies, the heritability of PTSD is between 30 to 70%. Given this, Black youth can inherit PTSD from their parents through IT. From a mother or person with a uterus standpoint, the emotions of the parent can be sent to the baby through the placenta, which can affect a child's development. If a Black woman or birthing person is experiencing depression or anxiety from oppressive structures, these emotions and disorders can transfer over to the baby, which leads to the child being able to experience these emotions and other cognitive behavioral problems for extensive amount of times in their life. In summary, intergenerational transmissions of stress and trauma can greatly affect the lives of Black youth. While there is no one fix to this issue, educating oneself on racism and societal ills, as well as ways to help those who experience the effects of oppressive structures, such as poverty, unemployment, and homelessness, can significantly help our younger generation. Sources: